Salutations, respects, welcome to all the lucky ones, the great ones, the regular Shrotas and Sadhakas. Lucky by choice, you are. Keep it up. That's the only thing which helps us to be in the study of the Shastras regularly, which alone reminds, inspires about the goal. Remember all the 12 Vyaktitvas, one by one, with calm, quiet, patient mind. Our minimum loka seva as per our dharma, as given to us by the Lord. Have we finished? Are we doing? Without any falapeksha. Same way, the Sanatana Dharma way of living, are we understanding, living so, and are we doing, talking about it, prachara about it, at least to our next generation. If not the Brahma Jnana and Tattva Jnana, at least our traditions, sampradayas, few of them also, if we can pass on to the next generation, we have done the sadhana. Somehow, somewhere, that continuation of Sanatana Dharma, for that our seva, whatever we can do, if we do, that comes back with many folds of blessings. Then check into the heart, have we got the sufficient vairagya? And see our Daiva Bhakti. Is it getting very deeply rooted? Like a plant in the initial days of growing, you just hold it and pull it. It comes out along with the roots from the earth. But the same plant, when watered and allowed to grow, few years of time, it gets so deeply rooted that even 10 people together also pull it out, it won't come. That's the meaning of deep rooted devotion to the Lord Ishvara. Has it become so? Doubtlessly, convincingly. So too, the Shishyatva in us. Do we accept ourselves to be Paramparagata Guru Shishya Parampara Yukta Shishya? And Adi Guru is Paramatma himself, no doubt. But Guru Parampara, who are teaching Shastras, to that we belong, claiming that Shishyatva. This Bhaktatva, Shishyatva are a beautiful disciplines we impose on ourselves for our own protection. When we are Bhakta and Shishya, that said the God and Guru also will be, convinced to bless us. We are sadhakas, sadhanas to be done independently. But that capacity of doing everything independently, that knowledge yet to get. Till it comes, we have to be the bhakta, we have to be the shishya. In our own interest to be more safer. Safer as a sadhaka. Then how much is the mumukshu in us? True, very personal it is. Till it comes, the spiritual life, spiritual sadhana is with ambiguity, with ups and downs, with the breakages in inspiration. Sometimes we do, we don't do, and all. But this mumukshata is very strong. Really, it propels us. Mumukshata is like the propellers that are put in the rocket, with which it takes up with such a speed that it breaks the Earth's gravitational pull effect and goes into the space. Having gone beyond the atmospheric level, Earth pulling level, then it is more free. Mumukshata is that propelling effect. Then the jignasutva. Once mumukshata is there, the inevitable thing is jignasa, which is like the rocket going beyond the Earth's atmosphere, and now it is free. As per the directions given, fuel there, it goes in that direction and then leaves that satellite, whatever, in that respective orbit, and that satellite does its work. Jignasa. Then Shrotrutva should never be given up, because as our mind intellects were cheating us as earlier by putting us only in the worldliness, after a few years of listening, same mind intellect have another technique to take us away, keep us away from the Adhyatmika Marga. That technique is सुन लिया ना, हो चुका ना, समझ में आया ना, अब कितने बार सुनेंगे, वही तुम बोलते हैं. These are the things the mind intellect technique plays, by which it takes us away from being a Shrota. बस once that's over, कि कान से दिल में भगवान की बातें जाना बंद हो गए. From the same कान into the same dil, again as earlier, only the worldly vasanas keep entering. So therefore, Shrotrutva can never be given up. Every day it has to be there. Good if you are doing it. What good, very good it is. Keep it up. Then in total sadhakatva. I am adhyatmika sadhaka. Then the parishrami थोड़ा थोड़ा इम्प्रूव करना है, और परिश्रम सामर्थ्य. In the same way, prerana has to be maintained, and all of them are done in an atmosphere of calmness, quietness, unassumedness, no boasting, nothing. We are trying to see what is ourself. There is nothing great about it to claim it. So, same time, in the Shanta Gambhira Sthiti. And who helps us are these six when we don't leave them and ask them to put us on the right path, and ask them to protect us from ourselves, ask them to protect the world from us, ask them to protect us from the world. Six of them are the Shruti Mata, Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa, the Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru, Swacharyas, the Aneka Upadhi managing Devata Gana, also the Devata Gana who are playing the show outside in the world. उनको आदि दैविक कहते हैं, आदि भौतिक देवताएं कहते हैं. Then comes the Mata, Jagan Mata, Prakriti. The more we are at her feet, surrendering, she, by her kindness, may bless us to be in the Jnana earning Sattva Guna. If her blessings are not there, we are in the rajas of this or that, always wanting to do other than Paramatma. Again, when she imposes that tamo guna on us, we can't do anything with our any of faculties. Not only the dharma moksha we can't do, even the arthakama prapti prayatna also minimum we can't be. That's a terrible effect of tamas. If the mother puts it on us, Why she puts all that we should not ask? We should beg her, ask her to give Sattva for Tattva Jnana. To this only our mind intellect should be limited. Don't ask any funny questions to the higher beings. Then last one, or yes, Ishvara Tattva, Sharanagati, Brahma Tattva. Ishvara by again Nirantara Sharanagati. Saying that other than you, O Lord, I have no one to save me, protect me, reveal the truth to me. I trust you. For me, these are the examples of this Purana Itihasa. Wherever they have trusted you, you have blessed them, took them across this ocean of samsara. With that faith, I am surrendering to you. I don't know how do you do, when do you, what way you do it, मेरे को नहीं पता. But do this that take me across. This thing I can't tell to others because other than you, any other body are limited in their abilities, but you are unlimited. You are Sarvagnya, Sarvashaktiman, Sarva Vyapaka, Sarva Dayamaya, Sarva Karunamaya. Therefore, that prayer, that what you do, I don't know, but take me across. That prayer I can do only to you for success because you have all the capacities. You know, that beautiful, deep inner faith. Then the Brahma Tattva Anusandhana, which is most profound. If it starts in our life, in fact, it is such a beautiful thing, great thing we do. Even blindly you do today, the adat of it also can set us into inquiry. I am saying I am Brahman, who is that? What is that? So these are the 12 plus 6 things having remembered like every day for a couple more days or weeks. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, Prathamodhyaya Sambandha Bhashyam. Today we will see after the quotes of Brahma Sutras, another prashna the Purvapakshi raises. He says, Bandhana is mithya. Therefore, jnana is not required. Therefore, Shastra Adhyanam is not required. हमारे अपना टाइप का है. Then to that Guru Maharaj says, no, no, no. It should be thought and understood like this करके. He says his point and then gives again hundreds of quotations, lots of them. Remember, all through the study of Shastra, Gurus, they teach us the best, but somehow beyond that they don't have the power, right, authority on us. It is we only have to use our discretion, discover that best as really best, and then abide by it. We will study it. Then our Sankalpa Prarthana, उससे पहले 2-4 मिनट बाद. Same thing related. Listen carefully, Narayana. Let us be undoubtedly clear about these three things. Convinced about. Ki Lord is there. Truth, reality, beyond, behind this world. पहले उस बात पे हमको ना अड़ जाना है पक्का. Your trace of doubt even in dream also should not be. One thing, Paramatma's astitva. Second is, obtaining him alone is moksha. Somehow क्या करते हैं करें, लेकिन we have to reach to this conclusion. He is there, obtaining him alone is moksha. Please remember, very, very essential. Then he is obtained in our own heart, our own as our own self. On this point also we have to be very strongly convinced. कोई भी हिला नहीं सकना चाहिए उसको. So Paramatma is there. His prapti alone is, gives us moksha, and he is found in our own heart as our own self. These are the three basic pillars in spiritual evolution. Necessary things, compulsory. First one, भगवान है कि नहीं टेंटेटिव ही है, so then neither we leave the world nor we can become spiritual. Same way, obtaining him alone is moksha. If this nischaya is not there, on the name of moksha, like running behind the mirage waters, we can never stop our being worldly. Very powerful. Then, if we are not seeking that Lord in our heart, our bahirmukhata cannot be stopped, our samsara can never end. देख लो इन तीन बातों को. The outcome result of our these 4 years of study. Day after tomorrow it will be 4 years, 8th May. Though we started little earlier, October 2019, yet the result of all that is the conviction in these three things. अगर आ गया तो जो हमने पढ़ा वो सार्थक हो रहा है. God is there. He is the goal and him to be found in the heart. Once these three are done, now, out of so many sadhanas of so many shastras, we are going on listening, studying. Today I will add one thing. What it is कि don't be afraid of failures in the world of every sort. From every failure, develop vairagya, turn towards Paramatma. More crucial than that is, don't try to succeed in the outer world. Is more dangerous than failure. Because when you start succeeding outside, then that success and that life or world again appears to be real. Again we become deluded. Then again we become bahirmukha. Be clear about this thought. We are not in the, once the self is inside, when the inner self is our goal, what do we have outside to lose or gain or win? The more we lose outside, the more better it is for us. The more we lose outside, lose with the people, good it is. That ego is subdued. Lose in our projects of, lost in the projects of earning the money और earning name and fame और मैंने जो कहा वो सत्य है वाला बात. इन सब में हम जब हार जाते हैं, बहुत किस्मत वाले हैं हम. जीत गए तो फंस गए हम. Therefore, neither argue anything, nor justify anything, nor have any expectation outside. Therefore, not quarrel with anyone. Paramatma is expressing through the outer world. Whatever comes to us is given by him. Manzur, we are accepted. In the world outside, the more we lose by our choice. Rama is doing that only. He is losing by his own choice with regard to every outer thing. Then only the outward tendency wala ego can be quietened. Thus, we become introverted to discover the self. And simple common sense, जब मेरे को भीतर वाले परमात्मा को पाना है, जानना है, बाहर की चीजों से how can I have any things and beings? Any sankarpa, any expectation, struggle to fulfill that expectation. If this doesn't happen, the misery, the frustration, and then enmity with the people, ये तो 100% संसारा हो गया. That's why are we साधक और संसारी. और स्वामी जी अभी टेंटेटिव है, मेरे को संसारी बनना ही अच्छा लगता. Then you do those things only. You get powers, you get positions, you try to do lot of good with that. Others will obstruct you with all these slogans. You fight and defeat them, and then you serve the world. All good things only. But all of that is samsara. अगर डिसाइड कर ली है samsara, then who am I to talk here? I am not required. You are my guru in that case. बट एक बार मान लिया कि हम अंदर के परमात्मा के साधक है, दिन हमको कुछ भी ना लेना ना देना. Otherwise, we are always in delusion. In every relation with the people, in every interaction with the objects, in every situation, you know, we get continuously lost. Especially when we have studied the Shastras like Mandukya, where it is so clearly said, as much inner Swapna Jagat is Vaitatyam or Kalpana, so much in the outer Jagat also Vitatam Kalpana. When that type of Shastras are studied, and yesterday wala और एक तरीका to achieve the same thing. The तरीका applied by Lord Rama. He says दिशाएं खत्म हो रहे हैं, ब्रह्मांड खत्म हो रहे हैं, भूलोक द्युलोक they are dissolving. The Agni, Indra, Vayu, Yama, Varuna, they are dissolving. नक्षत्र तारे टूट कर गिर रहे हैं नीचे, समुद्र शोषित हो रहे, अग्नि ठंडा हो रहा है, वायु खत्म हो रहा है, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर they are dissolving. See, that was a new way of seeing the ephemerality in the world. And we are seekers of eternal. Then how can the ephemeral or temporary gather any importance in our mind or heart? है ना. युद्ध करना ही नहीं बाहर, दूसरे करे तो भी हमको युद्ध नहीं करना, हम हारे हैं बस. Because it's a waste of time, waste of energy. It's only creating more and more future problems for spiritual inner sadhana. If these clarities are not there, we are equal to any of the samsari to create issues out of anything happening outside, and which the disturbed mind, agitated mind, filled with raga dveshadi, kama krodhadi, therefore filled with the people towards whom we have raga dvesha. How can that mind think about all this being illusion? And there is a substratum behind it, and that is the reality. And I am that. And in the recognition of that, there is liberation from all limitations. ये सारे बातें पक्की कैसे होंगी बताओ. Just like if we don't do the managing of ourselves and the world through yama yamasana pranayam pratyahara, how can we do dharana dhyana samadhi sanyama? Same thing that is told in the Shastra Bhasha technical. We are in general asking question. Finally और फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमारे अंदर के परमात्मा को हमें अनुभव करना है कि नहीं. बेसिक क्वेश्चन. If yes is the answer, then he's inside. Why are you worried outside? Learn to lose in the world outside. If you start winning, we get becoming worldly again. ओहो, डेंजर होता है. Very, very dangerous. Try to catch what is the deeper indicated thought that is being discussed. एक्चुअल कोई प्रोजेक्ट लेना ही है नहीं जिसमें जीत या हार का डिस्कशन होता हो, वो तो पूरा एलिमिनेटेड. नो प्रोजेक्ट्स, लेकिन गीता में कहते हैं ना, अनारंभ आरंभ वर्जिता. अब क्या, what is aramba we do of the world when we have to recognize already existing self inside? Don't do the arambha of anything new project. कर लिया, we have postponed our moksha. Even if we don't do the arambha, we have prarabdha. People come in our life. Happening situations come. Alert, it's a prarabdha coming to exhaust some of the karma phalas, karma vipaka, जाने दो, होने दो. We will neither claim anything, nor pass any opinions, nor create any agitation, disturbance in the mind. We just watch them happening. कोई आर्गुमेंट है, कोई किसी ने इंसल्ट किया, कोई हमारे खिलाफ कुछ बातें की, सब मंजूर को बोल, चुप बैठो बस. रिएक्ट कर रहे हो तो नॉट ओनली not allowing the things to exhaust, new things we are creating. Reaction means vasana in this world, samskar. Somebody troubled us, cheated us, taken away money. चुप बैठ के देखो, nobody will take our money unless it is प्रारब्ध. कॉमन सेंस रखो, बावजूद कॉमन सेंस का if things are gone means the प्रारब्ध. अब don't fight. हाँ, if you want some money, pray positively to the mother, Jagan Mata. ये बेटर है. यू नीड मनी, यू नीड नॉट मनी. नो, वो बंदा मेरे पैसे लिया है, उससे मेरे को पैसे वापस आना है. वो आने का नहीं है, इसलिए गया वो. पैसे चाहिए, यू आस्क मदर, शी विल गिव. दैट टाइप ऑफ थिंग, दैट इज बेटर देन हैविंग हेट्रेड टू दैट फेलो whom you have given money. अब उनका आपका क्या ऋणानुबंध है, कथा पता नहीं. And then you're only brooding on that, suffering and all. And we have sufficient money again for our own survival. देखो, ऐसी चीजें साधक होने के बाद ना धीरे धीरे जीवन से हटा देना चाहिए. दैट इज वाई डोंट ओन एनीथिंग दैट यू हैव टू गिव टू समवन. पहले अपने झोली खाली करो तो किसी को देने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती. एग्जाम्पल आई एम, हर एक झोली, वेराइटी ऑफ झोली सारता, मनी वाला झोली, सेवा वाला, प्रेम वाला. किसको पैसा सेवा करोगे, पहले अंदर परमात्मा को पता करो. Otherwise, it's a bigger delusion, isn't it? Outer achievements are bigger delusion than outer losings or defeats. Defeats can make us introverted, but the victories will never make. वो तो कहते हैं, और भी हमको टेम्प्ट करते हैं, और लगा, और कोशिश करो, और भी जीतो, और भी बड़ा बनो. These are all valid for a worldly person, but the worldly person is getting bound only day by day. His vision is very narrow only of this world or this life. But all this kartut of this life, how many things it is depositing to result in future, he cannot estimate. You never understood, no? Pancha kleshas and klesha yukta karma, karma creating the karma vipaka, that leads to the jatyayir bhoga, that takes us away from the truth. This is all we have studied so exhaustively. हमको तो बच के रहना बहुत क्रूशियल है ये. Then you see, this is the meaning of sarvadharman parityajya. This is the meaning of ananya चिंतयन्तो माम ये जना परिपासते नित्याभियुक्तानाम. हमारा दृष्टि हमेशा द ट्रुथ जिसका हम खोज में निकले उसी के लिए होना. ओनली ऑन दैट. Then the Lord says, yeah, yeah, you are pursuing to reach me. Now it's my job to secure you, see that you are safe. And the moment Lord sees that we are struggling outside the two to win, अच्छा he says कि अच्छा कर रहा है ना करके भगवान will withdraw. Once he withdraws, how much our abilities, powers we have, they are limited only. Definitely we get kicked and defeated. That's what Ramji was saying yesterday. Even the power of Indra, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, compared to the infinitude, very limited only. They also get defeated. Example, थोड़ा वहां से बात समझने को. When we start managing our outer world, भगवान से ऐसा कर रहे हैं बेटा तू कर फिर मैं जा रहा हूँ. The meaning of managing outer world means having projects, trying to succeed in them, trying to get the people favorable to us. ये सब संसारी को होता है. The one who is not pursuing Paramatma Tattva. These are all unwanted Jamela, isn't it? People call us, we are fool, we are unintelligent, we don't know anything, and they cheat us, they trouble us. Let them do all. हमको अंदर के परमात्मा का खोजना है. Isn't it good that people keep us away? It's lucky. Tell this, Bhagwan, you kept all people away. Do two more things. One, let me accept it and continue karo aisa. Second one is what? This solitude. Please bless me to use to recognize you in my heart. Money has taken away my people. Please bless me. I should have vairagya for that money. People have cheated me. Please bless me that I won't trust anyone or any relativity because it's all bondage only. मुझे ऐसा वाला वैराग्य. हाँ, जनरली एवरीवेयर देयर इज परमात्मा, दैट्स डिफरेंट एटीट्यूड. परमात्मा है ऐसा देखो जगत में, पर कहीं नहीं फंसना. सेवा भाव वगैरह ओनली फॉर द impurities of selfishness, ego, to go away. To get them away, we do seva and all. Finally, the ultimate seva is recognizing inner self. Now, don't you see from last, whatever the number of days we are seeing, 87 days, only one topic. Through Upanishad Adhyayana, Brahma Jnana Prapti Eva Moksha Hetu. Are you not studying only this one in the Sambandha Bhashya so strongly? Yesterday in Tripura Rahasya Parayana Visa, what Shivananda Harimek Shankar Bhagwan keh rahe humko. And yesterday, luckily in Yoga Vast also, Rama brought the topic of Paramatma. Isn't it? That's where we stopped yesterday. It is He who is in His infinite Maya doing all that. We have to be recognizing Him. Our goal is to recognize Him. बाकी सब फसाव है. ये वाला wisdom से really if we become like that, see the heart, how lighter it becomes, free it becomes, empty it becomes, worryless, tensionless, anxietyless. मजा आता है ना? Don't we want that type of inner peace and inner joy and inner quietude? देख लो. Being a jiva itself is a defeat, isn't it? That can be conquered only by not being a jiva. And what's not being a jiva? Not trying to conquer or win the world outside. सारे राक्षस जितना जीतते गए उतना अहंकारी बनते गए. जितना अहंकारी बन रहे उतना भगवान के धर्म के खिलाफ गए. और they traveled so many en route and ultimately they perished only. That is why the highest thought is any pursuit, any acceptance other than Paramatma is the beginning of the sin. परमात्मा ही मेरा लक्ष्य है. वो छोड़ दी तो we started committing पाप for our own destruction. And in that field of non-spiritual life, up like in a jail में बड़ा सा वाला कमरा छोटा वाला कमरा, और मेंटल हॉस्पिटल में बड़ा कमरा छोटा, और इन्हीं हॉस्पिटल में भी, अरे तो कमरा बड़ा हो या छोटा, तो है ही तो जेल ही है ना. You understood? So too, big position, small position, but in any position you are bound. That's it. Hmm. Indra, you may be better than all human beings, but that is a better jail. That's it. Karodpati. You're better than other people who don't have money, but you are bound there also that way. सब जेल ही है इस जगत में. That is why when that Vamadev ji said, Shatam Ayasi Pura Asan, hundreds of shackles I was having. That means every life, कहीं राजा सम्राट भी बने होंगे, करोड़पति बने होंगे, बहुत फेमस हुए होंगे दुनिया में, or maybe at a very unclaimed personality. But both of them, where Paramatma is not there, they are jails only, bondages. So therefore don't worry in the world when we get defeated, सब प्रारब्ध सब क्लियर हो रहा है. अब मेरे को मुझे मांगता हूँ नहीं मिल रहा है, अरे मांगना ही गलत है. अब क्या मिल रहा है, मांगो भगवान. Every shloka in Shivananda Lahari, how clearly Adi Shankara says, just seek the Shiva, seek the devotionate spirit, ask him only that one. कल का तो क्या मजेदार था श्लोका. You eat poison, you wear ornaments, snakes only, and you wear a skin of a tiger or elephant, and you are just on that old bull you are traveling. He says, what you can give me? And what do you have to give me? See that powerful shloka. Then he says, therefore, just I'm obliging you. You can give this to me. I'll be happy. क्योंकि खाली हाथ जाऊं तेरे दर पर आकर, you may feel bad. Therefore, you can't give anything क्योंकि है नहीं तुम्हारे पास कुछ. तो एक बात दे दो बस. What is that? तत्पाद भक्ति मेव देही. तच्चरणाम मुझे भक्ति मेव देही. देखो हाउ इंटेलिजेंट आदिशंकर भगवान है ना. अशनम गरणम फणिकलापः च चर्म च वसनम वाहनम महोक्षः मम दास्य सिख्यम किमस्ति तव तत्पादाम्बुज भक्तिमेव देहि. व्हाट ए ब्यूटीफुल थिंग इट इज. सिंपली सुपर्ब का एग्जाम्पल वो है. वी कॉल दिस वर्ड ना सेंटेंस सिंपली सुपर्ब. दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल. Go to Vishnu Bhagavan, danger hai. He has got so many things to give. And when he gives us them, we are away from him. शिव जी का है ही नहीं देने को, इसको मांगना को नहीं. देखो भक्ति दे दो आपके चरण में, अब हो गया उससे. शिवानंद लहरी. I really like that shloka, the style of शंकर भगवान there. तेरा है क्या मेरे को देने को, अब भक्ति दे दे. Because we ask from the people, what do they have? Depending on, उनका है ही नहीं है, how can they give? अब देखो, बेटा चाहिए तेरे को मैं जो खा रहा हूँ पॉइजन, अरे रामा नहीं चाहिए. जो भी है दे कैन गिव अस ओनली व्हाटएवर दे हैव. भगवान खाने को कुछ दो, ले ले बेटा एक चम्मच विष, ही विल गिव बिकॉज विष इज द फूड ईट्स. भगवान गिव मी सम आभूषण, चल दो चार सांप ले लेना गले में. फिर आज गिव वस्त्र मांगोगे तो ही विल गिव ओनली दो चर्म. द वेदांतिक मीनिंग ऑफ दैट वी हैव सीन exhaustively yesterday. Okay. So this today's thought took time, but this is how we have to protect ourselves. And in protecting ourselves, we have to give minimum trouble to God, because ultimately protector is He only. How He is trouble given to Him will be minimum, because when we seek nothing in the world other than Him. अब सीख करते हैं तो उनको देना पड़ेगा और टेंशन बढ़ेगा उनको. When you say, I want nothing other than you, in that desire, everything is already gained because Paramatma is everything. Then there's no trouble to him. Because when he gives us something, we go away from him. Then in that we do something nonsense. And then again you ask him to forgive me or save me. Again he'll have to come. Why this janjat? भगवान नहीं चाहिए कुछ, I want only you. Okay बेटा wait, I'll just see when the time is there, I'll give you. कम से कम हो जाता है discussion, interaction, argument or troubling to the God, trouble given to God. These are all to be discovered inside as a result of studying. Only Upanishads, when we study, these things click to us. Any other शास्त्रास lesser than Upanishad study, उसमें दूसरे stories बहुत होते हैं. Again they misguide us. अच्छा, we can seek that also, seek this also. These temptations remain in the study of them. Upanishad पढ़ो, seek only eternal, nothing less than that, nothing other than that. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं वदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्यातः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः जगतीममितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यमेकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तं ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगतिरक्षण अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने निष्ठितानां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्करभाष्यसमेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहं प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 अथ संबंधभाष्यम और थोड़े दिन लगेंगे we must have the patience beautiful discussion be conscious summarize as Bhagavan Shankara is doing in the Sambandha Bhashya. Let us also grasp. Latest were the quotations of the Brahma Sutra. 4 parts of quotations are: first part was saying that Jnana eva direct hetu for moksha. Second topic में the Purva Pakshi's Vadana argument of requirement of karma. In the third topic, Sutrakara has denied all of that. Now, fourth में the combined conclusion he is telling. the highest conclusion and the helpful conclusion to that. What it is, after that, I'm not now chanting the sutras. एक लास्ट सूत्र बोलता हूँ, सर्वापेक्षा च यज्ञादि श्रुते अश्ववत्. This sutra, no, that's Bhashya and Vyakhyanam, all that I'm not doing. With this, Bhagavan Bhashyakara almost concluding that particular discussion regarding position of jnana and karma in giving us moksha. He says, iti what? Na atyantam anapeksha. ऊपर क्या कहते हैं? Before that we'll do one thing. Ata evacha agni indhanadi anapeksha. This is the last quote. Agni indhanadi anapeksha. Iti vidyayaha eva paramapurushartha hetutvat. Jnana alone is paramapurushartha moksha ka hetu. Only through the Atma Vidya moksha comes. Because of this reason, Agni Indhana Adi Ashrama Karmani. Agni Indhana, they are all the karmas of the Grihastha Ashrama. They are all Vidyayaha for the Atma Vidya. So Artha Siddhau for the exclusive final pure obtainment of the Vidya by which Atman is known and moksha gained. For that sake, na apekshitavyani. These Agni, Indana ityadi are not required at all. Iti, in this way, Purva Uktasya Adhikaranasya Phalam Upasamrutya. What is said in the Purva Adhikarana, he has concluded. First conclusion arises is Vidya eva moksha prapti hetu. Now he comes down a little to cater to the people who are at less qualified level. Even though the ultimate authority of Brahma Sutra itself concluded that for the Vidya Prapti, which is moksha, karma is not apekshita, yet he is coming down a step. What he says, phalamo samrutya atyantameva anapekshayam praptayam. That means that the whole total karma karna kabhi bhi jarat nahi hai uska. Atyant anapeksha hai. Anapeksha is not required. No, that also again you have to reconcile. Atyanta anapekshayam praptayam sarvapeksha cha yajnadi shrutehe ashravat. The same Brahma Sutra is not like that also. Because straight away, everyone is not qualified for jnana, which gives moksha, even though everyone is expected to have moksha through jnana. The point of qualification is there. Therefore, he says, iti na atyantam anapeksha. Doesn't mean that they would totally ruthlessly reject all the yajna, upasana, the karma. No. See that if you have heard this thing which we are doing for the last 5-6 days, the clarity will definitely come to us. And this is an internal, beautiful clarity. Ultimate goal is moksha, that is only through jnana. But right now, I am not yogya for jnana. I know that because antakarna is ashuddhi. Only for the shuddhi of antakarna, after which I do jnana and get moksha. Only for the antakarna shuddhi, whatever the works that are given, either by shastra or by the guru or by there's varnashrama dharma, I do it without phalapeksha. In fact, if you remember, all these 20 pages, say what we are discussing, started in the first topic of birth. है ना? फल निरपेक्ष ईश्वरार्पण बुद्ध्या कृतम कर्म अंतःकरण शुद्धे ज्ञान प्राप्ति हेतु भूत्वा मोक्षम प्रयच्छति. Remember that first discussion. Then the Purvapakshi took the question, karma ka importance batata gaya. Siddhanti started answering. So atyanta anapeksha also is not there. Means totally you have to give up karma and all, can't. When you are Shuddhanta Karna, totally you have to. At that time, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagena eke, amrutattva manasho. Those are the codes at that level. But to reach to that level, we have to go through the process of the purification. That's done through the required karma. So, idina atyanta manapeksha. So, beautiful thing. These two things, मजेदार बात, उत्पन्ना ही विद्या फल सिद्धिं प्रति न किंचिद अन्यद अपेक्षते. Utpanna hi vidya means when the Siddhanta Jnana became thorough, you have become thorough, then that Siddhanta Jnana, living in it and abiding in the self, which is called as a phala, at that time, na kinchid anyad apekshate, it doesn't deserve or require anything other than it. Here anyat means the karma kanda. उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. देव सिद्धांत ज्ञान स्पष्ट होकर now you are able to just do the अन्वय व्यतिरेक. अब व्यतिरेक भी छोड़ दिया, only the अन्वय साधना you are doing. Now with all shastra jnana, everything understood, I am that pure conscious blissful self. At that time there is no other karma adhika zarurat, no need. So utpanna hi vidya phala siddhim prati. When the Siddhanta Jnana came to us, for the phala siddhi of anubhava, just you have to go into that nididhyasana. At that time, na kinchid anyad apekshate. It doesn't require any other karma, etc. But utpattim prati, but that vidya to gain it for the concentration abilities, etc. एंड अंतकरण शुद्धि उत्पत्ति कहते हैं उसको, उत्पत्ति प्रति अपेक्षते एवं, तो कर्म की जरूरत ही है. उत्पत्ति प्रति मीन्स यार सिद्धांत ज्ञान उत्पत्ति के लिए द रिक्वायर्ड अंतकरण शुद्धि वी हैव टू हैव, फॉर दैट द कर्म इज रिक्वायर्ड. बट वंस द कर्म डन, अंतकरण शुद्ध हो गया, उससे सिद्धांत ज्ञान उत्पत्ति हो गया, then only abide in the self. After that again don't involve in any jhamela, just like we saw in our introduction also today. दोनों साथ साथ में, इंट्रोडक्शन एंड द टेक्स्ट विच वी आर स्टडिंग आर टॉकिंग द सेम थिंग. नाउ ही कोट्स विविदिशन्ति यज्ञेन इति श्रुतेः. देयर इज a श्रुति विविदिशन्ति यज्ञेन means what? By doing yajna, tapasya, dana इत्यादि, he becomes शुद्ध in अंतःकरण. with a शुद्ध अंतःकरण गुरु क्या हो जाएगा? गुरु महाराज देखो मैंने क्लियर किया अपने अंतःकरण को, अभी मेरे को विविदिशा है, वेदितुम इच्छा विविदिशा, आई वांट टू नो द ट्रूथ, यू टेल मी. Or straight away शिष्य went and asked, I want to know the truth. Guru said, you don't deserve because your antakara is not Shuddha, and go and do yajna for some time, then ensure this Shuddhi of antakarana comes, then come to me, I'll give you Vidya. Like in those 6 disciples in Prashna Upanishad, even though they well prepared and came, because Brahmanishta, Brahmavara, Parabrahmanveshamana, 3 great qualifications of them are told. Yet Guru doesn't want to take chance. He was of that type. People are the Rishi. What did he say? भूयैव तपसा ब्रह्मचर्येण श्रद्धया संवत्सरं संवत्स्यथ अथ प्रश्नान् पृच्छत यदि विज्ञास्यामः सर्वं हवो वक्ष्यामि. फिर भी 1 साल तुम लोग तपस्या ब्रह्मचर्य श्रद्धा से रहो आश्रम में, including other unsaid things, in which there are so many outer inner purification processes were there. 1 साल के बाद देन पूछो. 1 साल उन्होंने किया वाक्य वार्ड गुरु सेड, and they really found that inner अंतःकरण शुद्धि. Guru recognized it. Then only called them and said, now you have for it, you ask the questions, I'll give you answer. So they asked 6 questions, 6 answers given, step by step leading to moksha. So here, vividishanti yajnena. See, these are all very deep understandings. Like for example, like for me, let us say, आत्मा प्राप्ति इज द मोक्ष. ध्यान में आत्मा प्राप्ति होता है, पर ध्यान के लिए ज्ञान चाहिए. ज्ञान स्पष्ट होने के लिए मुझे अंतःकरण शुद्धि चाहिए. तो फॉर शुद्धि के लिए आई जस्ट डू वॉट एवर द वर्क्स इन फ्रंट. So the works outside are done for inner shuddhi for the Siddhanta Jnana for the moksha, for the next level of establishing in that Jnanam and getting mukti. I must feel that inside me. Okay, this like I am doing these pravachana. So through this pravachana, all antakarna shuddhi should happen to me. Shuddha antakarna should make me antarmukha to know the self. From this yajna, satsanga, Upanishad, anything else other than inner purity, Paramatma Prapti, I expect, then this also I am making it as samsara. No, like during Gita, we spoke to you 100 times. With the right vision, if you do, even Yuddha becomes sadhana. If the understanding is not clear, sadhana also becomes Yuddha. हमको युद्ध को भी साधना में बदलना है. That's what today's introduction also. How to make the Yuddha sadhana? In our case, not Arjuna, just by not fighting only. Bhagavan made Arjuna not to fight for selfishness. But he forced Arjuna to fight because you are a Kshatriya, society needs you. When you do the work of dharma for the society, it is as good as not doing only. Because doing is doing when it is done for you. Arjuna was doing for himself. I want to defeat Kauravas, get my kingdom back, take badla. भगवान ने वो अहम मम को निकाल दिए. After that is removed, what you do either become Bhagavad Seva or Loka Seva or Antakarana Shuddhi Sadhana. So Arjuna cleared his Antakarana by finishing his Guru and grandfather, everybody. तो भयंकर युद्ध में इतने हजारों को मारकर अर्जुन ने अपने अंतःकरण प्रारब्ध को क्लियर किया बस. बिकॉज देयर इज नो फलापेक्ष. फलापेक्ष से गुरु सेवा दैव सेवा भी करो, दैट आल्सो बिकम संसार. यू नो, फलापेक्ष से गुरु दैव सेवा 30 साल 40 साल 10 जन्म भी करो, ऑल ऑफ दैट इज संसार. So that clarity everyone of us should have. Thereafter what is said, iti shrutehe iti vividisha sadhanatvena. विविदिशा साधनत्वेन कर्मणाम उपयोगम दर्शितवान. कर्म का उपयोग वहां दिखाया गया विविदिशा साधनत्वेन. विविदिशा साधनत्व means to fulfill our aim, ambition of wanting to know the truth for the required inner ability, stability, purity. This उपयोग किया गया इस यज्ञादियों का. What a clarity it has come here. Iti shrute iti vividisha sadhanatvena karmanam upayogam darshitavan. What is the upayoga of the karma? Only vividisha sadhana. Means, I want to know the truth, I went to Guru, Guru saw I'm pure, he gave and I took. ये सिस्टमैटिकली होने के लिए जो अंतःकरण शुद्धि चाहिए, for that the yajnas are told to be done. Not for any outer phala which those yajnas are capable of giving. That's why in all the bhakti kathas you see, with so much of devotion when bhakta prays to God and he comes and says, Bhakta kya chahiye tumko? Samsari bhaktas, rakshasas, they ask for something else. Bhagavan tadastu karke chale. But the matured bhakta, they say, Bhagavan, फलापेक्षा से मैंने नहीं किया, बस मुझे आपके चरण में जगह दे दो. भक्ति भाषा में. वेदांत भाषा में, just reveal the ultimate truth to me by removing the curtain of Maya. They didn't ask anything else. We are told all those bhakta stories there. Okay. Then tathacha. Tathacha, what is that? Na avisheshatu. This is one sutra, Brahma Sutra. Then sutaye anumatirva. Only to do the stuti of a beautiful. And these two are the ones which Bhagavan Shankara said 2 days back. Now further he is quoting. जो मैंने कहा मेरे मन से नहीं, ये ब्रह्म सूत्र में है. Our Acharya Badarayana ji, Vyas ji himself, Sutrakara, he said, what is that? Na avisheshat, then stute or anumatirva. Iti. With these two sutras, Sutra Dvayana, what is their final concluding thought? Final concluding thought is this one. After this, on this topic, there will be no discussion. Another question he'll ask, we discuss on that. Sutra Dvayana, देखो, कुर्वन्नेव इति मंत्रस्य. दट कुर्वन्नेव मंत्र को पकड़ के आया ना वो पूर्व पक्षी. कुर्वन्नेव कर्माणि जिजि विषय शतकम समाह. सो कुर्वन् एव इति मंत्रस्य अविद्वत् विषयत्वेन. इट इज नॉट द कॉज फॉर द विद्या. वो अविद्वान के लिए है वो. इस कारण से अविद्यत विषय, सॉरी, अविद्वत् विषयत्वेन, either it is for the अविद्वान और विद्या स्तुतित्वेन च अर्थद्वयं दर्शितवान. विद्या के स्तुति के लिए या अविद्वान के लिए ये कहा. सो अविद्वान टू बिकम अंतःकरण में शुद्ध, ये कहा गया. नॉट इट इज सेड दैट कुर्वन्नेव कर्माणि इज अ कंपल्शन एंड विद दैट मोक्ष विल कम. पूर्व पक्षी एक्सेप्टेड विद कुर्वन् कर्माणि मोक्ष cannot be achieved. But he insisted on the point कि श्रुति माता ने कहा ना कि 100 साल कर्म करते करते जीते रहना, फिर कहाँ टाइम है ज्ञान के लिए? देखो मोक्ष इज इम्पॉसिबल. So you tell me, should I follow Shruti? Yeah, follow. Then Kurvaneva Karmani Shatakam करना पड़ेगा. Then I will not get moksha. If I follow the Shruti, moksha will not come. If I don't follow Shruti, that is a सबसे बड़ा दोष है वो, not following the Shruti. And he is quoting only that shloka. इसीलिए भगवान आदिशंकर सिद्धांति took elaborately उसके आगे पीछे भी लेकर summarize कर दिया. What is the summary again? The one who is avidwan, for him to become vividishu, the inner antakarna shuddhi is required. For that it is told. It is not told for the jnani as a compulsion. And for the jnani, what is the meaning of that shloka? Here it is said, vidya stutitvena. Vidya stuti means when one gets an atma vidya and gets moksha, stuti of that is what? Such person without doing karma also is not bound. By doing karma also is not bound. And even while doing, even he does the uttermost sin also, he is not bound. ये क्या है? उस आत्मविद्या का स्तुति है. So kurvanneveha karmani is a, for a jnani it is a stuti of atmavidya. For a vidwan he'll have to do it to become शुद्ध in अंतःकरण. बस उसको पकड़ के लटको मत, आगे पीछे भी देखो. In this way कि कुर्वन्नेवेह इति मंत्रस्य अविद्वद्विषयत्वेन विद्यास्तुतित्वेन च अर्थद्वयं दर्शितवान्. Now the concluding thing. Therefore, uktena prakarena, with all the discussions we have developed step by step, jnanasya eva moksha sadhanatvat. Only the jnana is the means for the moksha, because we have arrived into this conclusion. Yuktaha. It is correct. What is correct? Para Upanishad Arambha. That Para Brahma Vidya giving Upanishads Adhyayana, beginning of that is Yukta. It is correct. It is to be done. So विद्या से ही मोक्ष मिलता है, विद्या हमको उपनिषद अध्ययन से मिलता है. Therefore, it is correct to start the Upanishad. This is how it went on. And then now Guru wants to start Upanishad. But again, Purvapakshi asks question. Then he will have to clear them. That's how ये सिलसिला in our study कम से कम और 3 हफ्ते तो चलेगा. अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ. We have seen how many pages. I am now in the 29th page. What is the beginning of first sutra mantra for me? First mantra started in page number 56. So 29 means 27 pages है अभी. What we have studied half only so far. Remaining half, we go on doing it little faster. We go, then maybe 10-12 days, if possible, lessons in that. If we browse through, brush through, saying that ये पूरा पढ़ लिया मैंने 6 श्लोक, इसका सार ये है, ऐसा कहकर जाऊंगा तो जल्दी होएगा. Or as we have done every shloka, every word, try to understand, it will take some time. Let it take, let us enjoy it. So, after this is quotation of Brahma Sutra and all of that. Kurvaneve karmani means karma are done for antakara shuddhi by the vidwan. And for vidwan, the karma nirdesha is Shruti neither can say to him do it, nor it can say to don't do it, nor it can say that do only this, not that. That's the power of that vidya. विद्या स्तुति के लिए है, वो विद्वान के लिए, अविद्वान के लिए अंतःकरण शुद्धि के लिए है. व्हाट? कुर्वन्नेव कर्माणि, इन सेंस ऑल द यज्ञ याग कर्म कांड. Think about it. Very beautiful topics if they are traditionally understood and digested. Traditionally studied, understood, digested. उनके मन प्लीज बहुत सुंदर होता है. लाइक यू नो इन ओल्डन डेज वी यूज्ड टू लिसन दिस. हाँ मेरे को क्या है, बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं, उनको बड़ा करके सेटल करना है, फिर उससे मेरा सारा काम हो जाएगा, मैं एक जगह बैठ के रामा कृष्णा कहूँगा. Even though they said they casually, what they meant is the entire Shankara Bhashyam. I will finish my all duties outside and purify inside, then take the name of Lord and reach Him. In those days of non-attack by this westernization and externalism and materialism, casually everybody were spiritual. Effortlessly everybody were spiritual. हाँ, और क्या है, बच्चे तो सेटल हो रहे हैं, हमें मैं उनके जीवन में दखलंदाज नहीं, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मैंने दे दिया उनको, मेरा मन शांत है, तो गुरु महाराज इज गिविंग द परवचन, आई गो देयर, लिसन देयर, एंड आई डू माई sadhana and realize. As simple as that was spiritual. Just like we made everything complicated today, the life is complicated, money earning complicated, relation maintain is complicated, health complicated. So too, spiritual also we made doubly, triply complicated. Otherwise, only four steps. One, whatever the karma as a varnasana dharma, you do it. Two, with that gain the Adhakarna Shuddhi. Three, Shuddha Antakarna, use it for Siddhanta Jnana. Four, abide in the Siddhanta Jnana till the Anubhava comes. That's all. इससे बढ़कर और कुछ है नहीं. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Parameshubhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu Om. चलो एक और दिन थोड़ा सा देखने का कोशिश किया है. Tomorrow straight away take up the question by